What about it, YouTube? All right. This is what I want you to pay attention to. This girl, this girl, and President Trump and their reaction time. Okay? This girl and this girl see something immediately. They didn't see a bullet. They didn't see blood all of a sudden be there in, a split second. That's not how blood works. They didn't see a piece of his ear fly off. They didn't, like I say, okay, if there was pieces, chunks of ear that flew off, that could have been it. But there isn't that, okay? There's a fully intact ear. They see something. He feels something at the very same time. Okay? And we're going to watch this, all right? Watch this girl and this girl. And I've got the sound turned off because it's irrelevant. We're watching them react to what they see and to what he feels. Okay? Here it goes. Okay? Watch it again. Okay? And now we're going to do it in like really slow, pauses. Here we go. All right. Trump does a slight shrug. All right. Watch her expression and watch her expression and watch when this hand starts to move. She's starting to move towards an expression. She's starting to move towards an expression. They have now seen something, immediately seen something. Something has caused them to have this reaction. She's reacting right now. She's also reacting. Now Trump is reacting. Okay? They would have reacted after Trump reacted if his reaction scared them or startled them. So it's not his arm that caused them to react. Something else they saw caused them to react. It's not a bullet. It's not his flesh. And it couldn't be blood. There's no way that they could see blood form that quickly. Blood, when there's trauma to skin, blood does not form that fast. There's a second or two before the blood starts to flow, right? To come, pull up and flow. And then the way blood acts is once it starts to run, it runs with gravity, right? So she saw something. It wasn't a bullet. It wasn't blood. Same with her. He felt something. It wasn't a bullet. Okay, so what could it be? What does it look like exactly? It looks exactly like a paintball that blew up on his ear. Now I don't have in this, you'll see all those close-ups when he's getting in the vehicle. Blood would be running down, would be all over his shirt. Okay? There wouldn't be just this much blood hanging out almost as if it's had time to dry up there. Give me a break. Maybe if he was laying down and his ear was bleeding, and after 6 or 8 hours he stood up. I don't know. That there's no way that looks like blood to me. Then the blood would also, crust up and stuff too. So it's like it's coagulated looking, and it's just not running, and it looks just like what a paintball would do, like a specialized paintball, one that would blow up really easy, that would that would explode really easy on impact, and wouldn't hurt him too much, right? But would give the effect. So I'm not even saying it was the shooter dude. That could have been a patsy like Oswald, you know. He could have been sent up there, some, weaponized chaos agent, paid for actor, crisis actor, who knows? Who just decides they can just skimmy up a thing all obvious with what looks like a rifle and point it at the president and set up and shoot and then get blown away, right? So just like Oswald, he could have been a patsy just to make just to fill the narrative up with all the people, just so that all the magic tricks got to have all the pieces to it, or the magic falls apart. Okay, so if you've got eyes to see and ears to hear, then this should make sense. Okay, that there's something that those girls saw that they reacted to, and something he felt at the very same moment. In fact, they see it before he even starts to react to feel it. The only way that could happen is if a paintball exploded right here and they saw this red all of a sudden on his ear and they were shocked, like, what? And then he goes to reach up for it because it probably stung a little bit when it hit him in the ear, right? But, the whole thing, if he was really bleeding, they would have been putting compressions on it. They would have been looking to see if the bullet accidentally got lodged in his skull. They'd probably have him, arched over and covered over him and be rushing him out, maybe halfway carrying him. The other funny thing was, while he's just been shot, his biggest worry before they stand up and he does his communist salute and the fight, fight, fight. Before all that, he says, I think, wait, I need to get my shoe or something. Something about his shoe was really important. That seems really off to me, that he's just been shot and we're worried about a shoe right now. I mean, I'm convinced that this was a paintball. Let me know in the comments. God bless.